Now, it is that time of the week when we start to talk everything technical, and we catch up with our tech guru, Alex Zaharov-Reutt, who is a technology journalist from TechAdvice.Life, and he is on the line now. Hi, Alex. Well, I hope he's on the line. Maybe I'm imagining he is.
I'm here now.
Oh,
I'm
there
here.
he
Sorry,
is.
I was hearing some dodgy sound, so I disconnected and reconnected. And I was trying to do it as quickly as I
Beautiful.
could because I knew you were waiting to try and get through to me.
It's the wonderful world of technology that we're all used to, so it's quite okay. Now, speaking of technology, Alex, ChatGPT, I can't believe it is only one. It feels like it's been around for a lifetime, but it turned one, I think it was yesterday, wasn't it? And
Yes.
So, but it feels like, in my mind, that we've been talking about ChatGPT forever, and people have started to, write poems and get their job done using ChatGPT. So much has happened in 12 months.
It certainly has, and I mean, a million AI flowers have bloomed. There's ChatGPT clones from Google and a whole range of different organizations. There are even custom GPTs. People are able to create a GPT based on the work that they do. And so we're seeing an app store now from ChatGPT and others. But yeah, it's only 1 year. I mean, ChatGPT was in beta on November 30th, 2022. And a year later, Sam Altman, the CEO, he was fired a week ago. And within a few days, he was back again, took a job at Microsoft and then became the CEO. But we've seen Google Bard, we've seen Amazon over the last week. They launched a business version of ChatGPT. I mean, they're calling it Q, which I think it sounds like the demigod alien from Star Trek: The Next Generation. He knew everything. And yeah, it's just incredible how AI is changing the world. I mean, Bill Gates, not that we potentially believe too much of what he says anymore, but he's talking about how AI is going to change the way that we use computers forever. And this time next year, I think we will absolutely see that. If we haven't already seen it, we're going to see that. And one of the things I want to talk about is about video, which is just incredible too.
Yes, before we get to video, I just want to know, do we need to do security updates? And I don't want to get bogged down in this, but because of ChatGPT having this anniversary, is it important that security updates are done on your computer?
Absolutely. Well, the bad guys are using AI to try and hack into us and look for vulnerabilities. And only today, Apple launched for iPhones, for iPads and for the Macs, the latest security updates. No new features, but they did close some security holes that could let the bad guys with the right equipment to break into your phone or tablet or computer. So definitely don't wait. Go and do the updates as soon as you can.
Okay, now I want to talk about the video because I love this idea. There's this company called Pika Labs. I've never even heard of them anyway, but they've said that they can create high-quality videos on AI, so you just say what you want. This is brilliant. You don't have to figure out how to do the editing software. So how does that even work?
Well, this is the power of generative AI at work. I mean, I would have spoken to you a couple of weeks ago. Qualcomm had this event in Hawaii where they were talking about you take a photo and you can, normally you can zoom in, no problem, but you can't zoom out if you haven't taken the photo. Well, they were talking about how you could take the photo, zoom out and fill in the rest of what was in that photo. But this is being done with video. And so you can just say, look, I want a picture of Elon Musk. I want a video of Elon Musk in a spacesuit looking like a 3D animation. And that's what the 54-second video at Pika.art, Pika.art, or you can just go to my website, TechAdvice.Life, and I've got it on the front page. There's a picture of Elon Musk looking a bit dazed and all these rockets going off in the background. And the video itself, it's just this parade of all this incredible stuff. People are typing in things and this is being created on the screen. And it's not just a picture, but it's video.
Okay, but what happens, say, for example, like I've got a whole lot of video and I can't be bothered to figure out how to make it into a cool little family movie, or you've got all your kids' video from when they sang in concerts and stuff, and you think, oh, I'd love somebody else to just make a brilliant video that I don't have to wade through all the sort of pointless footage looking at the ground or something. I mean, is it that clever? Can it do that? So make video of children aged 5 to 7. Can you do that?
Absolutely. I mean, there are already programs that can do that for you. You don't have to wait for this Pika.art. I mean, at the Pika.art website, they've got
I'm so
a
behind
wait
the
list.
times, Alex. I've just got loads and loads of footage that I can't bear wading through.
Sure. Well, just go into your app store on whichever device you've got and type in AI video editor, and you'll be presented with a whole list of different programs that will just do that. And some will be free, some will be paid. Most of them will want to try and get you to pay. But,
But surely then you're handing over your private videos to random, who knows who.
Well, yes, in theory, you are doing that. I mean, look, the program should be able to do that on your device. And the better programs that will be worth paying your hard-earned for will do that. They won't upload anything to the cloud. They'll manage it all on device. And certainly the phones and tablets and computers we have do have enough power to do that. And it also saves the app a lot of time in uploading. I mean, video is large. So definitely you want to do as much of that as possible on device. Now, Pika.Labs is probably doing all of this in a data center. They're probably not doing it on your device as yet. But as we were talking about with Qualcomm, and as we know with AMD and Intel and the other companies, they all have these neural engines, these AI engines built into the chips. In fact, next week when I speak with you, I'll be in Santa Clara in California. There'll be an AMD event that I'll be at, and they'll be talking about their latest AI that's being generated on device. Because this whole idea of privacy is very important. People don't want to give out their privacy in the modern world just so they can get something for free. So, no, absolutely, you can edit your videos and automatically have a computer sort them out for you. And that gives you then the choice to look and say, well, hang on, you missed a bit of this video. I want that. And I want to use that part of the video. But look, if you get a chance, go to my website, TechAdvice.Life. Click on the Pika.art story, click play on this 54-second video, and be prepared to be absolutely blown away. It'll show you the true power of AI.
Sounds interesting. You've got me tempted. Now, I've got a report I want to talk about. Well, I hate talking about too many detailed reports because I don't want to bore everybody to death. But what is the app economy? Because there is something out about that. And it does sound, without going too long about it, but, why is it a good source for future jobs? I don't understand it, Alex.
Sure. Well, apps are obviously something that has really taken off. I mean,
are you talking about phone apps?
Yeah, apps on your phone, apps on your tablet. And look, the thing is that these apps really actually they saved the world during the global financial crisis in 2008 and 2009 when the world was recovering. That's when we had the first wave of iPhones and Android phones, and that's when we first started seeing the tagline, there's an app for that. And of course, here we are now, 15 or so years later, and apps are powering the economy. There's companies, Australian companies like Canva, but apps are just they're infused with artificial intelligence. Some of the apps are going to go away, actually, because artificial intelligence is going to take over the need for having separate apps. But people like Canva, the Tasmanian-based Savage Interactive, won a 22 Apple Design Award for its app called Procreate, which is a drawing app. And, these apps are contributing a huge amount to the local economy. In Australia, there are 174,000 jobs in the iOS ecosystem, which is a gain of 81% since 2017. And in the Android world, there are 166,000 jobs, which is a jump of 90% compared to the same time frame in 2017. So we've seen a huge jump in the amount of these jobs that didn't exist 15 years ago. And, people are creating, maintaining, securing these apps, and we rely on apps every day for so many different things. It's become an invaluable and super important part of our lives. And if you come to my site, there's an 8-page report with all the details that you can read all about it. The report's done every 2 years, and it's definitely worth your time to have a quick read.
Now, I've got a fun fact for everybody. You mentioned Canva, and you might know this, Alex, but the girl who developed Canva, I think her name is Melanie Perkins, or it is. I don't think it actually is.
Yeah.
Now, she went to uni in Sydney, and she basically, started that at a grassroots level, and she's now, or the company is now worth $40 billion, and she's only young. Isn't that incredible? It's such an amazing story.
It is incredible. Canva is used across 190 countries, and it's got more than 130 million monthly users, and that's an Australian success story. Go Australia. Go Melanie.
Absolutely brilliant. Now, police around the world are issuing these warnings at the moment on Facebook about Apple's new NameDrop feature. Why is the NameDrop feature bad, and why are police putting these warnings out?
Sure. Look, it's a bit of sensationalism. I mean, if you grab your iPhone with iOS 17, which came out a month or so ago, and you grab another iPhone or an Apple Watch also with iOS 17, if you hold them together, you'll hear this woo-woo sound and this cool animation, and you will then be asked
How
on
did
those
the sound go? Can you do the sound again?
Well, woo-woo. It's got this cool, cyber sound, and it's just the warping animation that you see on both of the screens is also very cool. I mean, why no one else has done this before. Look, in the Android days, you could bump two phones together. And even in the Palm Pilot days, there was this famous ad where there are these man and woman, they're in separate trains and they're beaming with an infrared beamer their contact details to each other. So this concept of touching two phones together and having the information isn't new. But the way that Apple's done it is new. Your phone has to be unlocked, has to be on, and you have to hold the two phones close together. And then you'll be given the choice after it's had the little animation of what you want to share, your name, your number, your email address. But police in various US states have put out a warning that, somebody can just walk next to you and grab your details. And that's not true. You have to physically tap a button on the screen to say that you want the information to be shared. So if people are warning you about this NameDrop is a security risk, it's baloney.
Baloney, you heard it from Alex. Now, I've got a funny question for you, Alex.
Sure.
What's the craziest dream you've ever had? Like, you must dream technology stuff, like mad stuff's happening. Does that happen to you in your dreams?
Look, it does. I mean, I can't remember all the specific details but I have had dreams where I've
Lots of dreams or just
incredible
some?
stuff. Well, I've had a range of dreams. I mean, we all dream, but the problem is, you wake up and then life hits you in the face and you've got to keep on going. But I've had dreams where I was so amazed by what it was I was seeing, and then you wake up and it's like, oh, damn, it was just a dream. That thing that I had strapped to my wrist wasn't real. So, I mean, the subconscious mind works in mysterious ways. And, we need some sort of a dream recorder. AI is going to come up with some electrodes you can stick to your brain, and then we'll be not only just talking and typing what we want to see appear, but we'll have our lucid dreams created for us through the power of AI.
I feel like you avoided that question. Next week, I want you to remember your craziest dream, like the mad watch that came to life, or some futuristic, I don't know, goggles, or, you know what I'm trying to say? I want to know I want to dream, and I want other people to share their dreams. I don't even know why I do, I just do. But thank you, Alex. It was lovely to chat with you as always.
Absolutely wonderful. And next week we'll be talking. I'll be in California, so
yes,
happy
dreaming. Talk then.
Bye-bye.
Has anybody else had weird dreams lately about, the world going crazy? All of this technology stuff, I just think it's bizarre in a way. It's a strange world we're living in.